What's up, guys? It's Nate, and I'm back with a full-length walk-around of my 1978 GMC Sierra Grande. Let's get into it. So, guys, while this looks like a 1980, this is actually a 1978 GMC K15 that I picked up not too long ago. It's the Sierra Grande package, so this truck is actually super loaded. I ended up picking it up off of a family. The 90-year-old father unfortunately passed away, and the family was getting rid of all of his trucks and all of his cool stuff, and I really couldn't believe it that I got the opportunity to pick this thing up. So the story was that in 1980, his father picked up this truck, and it had this front clip swapped onto it. So he just left it ever since. I don't really know what happened. Maybe it took a little front ender. I have no idea. Or they just wanted to change it. But it has a Silverado front clip on it. Now, before we get into the details of this truck, I think I'll spoil it and tell you how much I paid for this truck. I got super lucky, and I ended up paying $2,500 for this short bed Squarebody. And honestly, it's wore in just like a pair of old jeans. I think it's actually in pretty good condition. It does have a little bit of rust underneath, but nothing crazy. It's from Utah, up by Zion National Park. So it definitely lived a life. This guy, I couldn't tell if he was a miner or what, but it was full of forest trail maps, full of fire logging maps, and just really cool stuff. If you want, let's get inside. Check out the interior. So like I said, this is a GMC Sierra Grande, and it actually has one of the rarest square body interiors you could ever find, Mandarin Orange. You won't find any replacements for this stuff online. They have every other color under the sun except Mandarin Orange. Look, it's a Sierra Grande. This baby's loaded. Let me tell you about all the features. So this truck is a factory 350 engine, 4-speed manual, 4x4 truck, tilt wheel, sliding rear window, air conditioning. Now that looks like an aftermarket unit. You guys could tell me more about that down in the comments, but it is bad to the bone. Got dual tanks up in her, an old school radio that is so cool and still works. And he also put in cool things like this vacuum gauge and this like little oil pressure gauge. But this thing has perfect vacuum, and it starts on a dime. He left it like the day he left it. Got the map of the Forest Service right here, Coors Racing Team sticker up there, and it's just full of old goodies as well. Look at these vintage AC Delco spark plugs I found under the seat. Untouched. Look at this cassette. Look at that. 1976. I love music. I gotta pop that in and see what's on there. This old Brute cup holder, this old brush and wrench were in here. And this glove box is just full of old gems. Look at this. 1994 personal use firewood map. This is so cool. I mean, it tells you where to go get wood in the Dixie National Forest, where this truck came from. Look at this other stuff. We got a firewood tag from 1993 here. An old snowmobile trail guide for the Dixie National Forest. Look at those old sleds. Cedar Mountain area map. The trails, Dixie National Forest trails. Look at that. Cost $8 back then. We have suggestions for hiking, horseback riding, and backpacking. Okay, that's cool. And we got the off-highway vehicle laws and rules. Highlights from Utah. Vintage. Got his old memo book here. Bunch of old receipts. Look at this one. I think this is for a clutch. Yep, new clutch. What's the year on this? What's the date? March 25th, 1992. Got another old receipt here from 1999. I don't know what that is. Replace plus seal trans maybe, I have no idea. $308. Remove and reseal, I don't know. $330.99. A new battery in 2001. Cool. Even got an old registration. Paid October 28th, 1991. There's some more cool stuff in here. Some old seals, thermostat and gasket, comb, even a 22 rim fire down in there. Gotta love this guy. I'm honestly going to leave all that old paperwork in there. I'm going to leave that map right there like it was the day he left it. And I feel like it's just the charm and the spirit of this truck. I'm definitely not touching any of that stuff. But take a look at this interior. It's really not bad. I love this truck so much. And when's the last time you saw a Sierra Grande? Seriously, when's the last time you saw one of these? He even had like home speakers behind the seat. Some bookshelf speakers. You gotta love this guy, man. He had her dialed in. Sitting on the original wheels here and some extremely old tires. I had to replace the front one just to get it around, but I got a plan for that coming soon. We're gonna take this thing up in the air, guys. I hate to do it, but we gotta do it. So I don't know if you can see that, but the exhaust is shot under there. So I'm gonna be replacing all the exhaust. I'm going to be going through it and doing a lot of little things to tune it back up, bring it back to health. But the bed's in great shape. The bumpers are in good shape. Honestly, everything's in really good shape for the year, man. This is 1978. It's almost 50 years old. G-Mac, baby. Let's take a look at this original motor. So this has the original 350 in it still. And this dude upkept this thing meticulously. I can tell because the coolant is perfectly green. It's got the original brass radiator in it. Motor's all original. Look, he put this little valve in there to stop heat from going to the heater core. But it even has the original air cleaner on it that shows the date of manufacture, October 1977. How cool is that, guys? And this thing starts up like that, like pow, pow, just starts right up. Look at that original AC compressor there. I got a new booster for it. This thing's leaking. I mean, new master. Gonna drop that in. But overall, this thing's all here and it runs great. Original jack under the hood. Interstate battery was in it. Thing's still started right up. That battery's got to be ancient. Let me do a thing and start this truck for you. I'm going to see if I can start it right now, just with the key. No pumps, cold start. Oh, she's in gear. Okay, maybe one pump. Look at that. Fire's right up. Nice vacuum on the gauge. Sitting perfect idle. I mean, this thing runs like a top, guys. Listen to that motor. She's so smooth. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this thing runs great, man. This thing runs great. Now watch, once you started it for the day, I mean, come on. Flick that key, breathe on that key, and she's starting. That is crazy, guys. Look at the engine vacuum. Oil pressure sitting pretty. So guys, I just wanted to bring this super sweet original old Squarebody to you guys and show you what I got, because I love this truck. And I say original because, I mean, this clip's been on it since 1980, okay? It's not a 78 original clip, but this truck is basically untouched since the owner before me got it. He must have been the second owner. Someone probably had it 1 or 2 years, and then he bought it and kept it the rest of his life until he passed away. Now, to me, this is a special truck. It's special for a few reasons. I took my whole family to go get it. My boys helped me get it. And the fact that I even had the chance to get it was crazy, because this guy had 1 million people messaging him for this truck. You can only imagine. He had it posted for $3,500. And when I called him, I didn't even negotiate with him. I said, I'll give you the money. He said, lowest I'm taking is 25. And I said, dang, all right, deal. And I went and I bought it. And honestly, we got there. We just started it up just like I showed you how it starts. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe they were selling it, let alone for that price. And I just paid the man and loaded it up and took it, because I couldn't believe it. And you know, you guys know I buy and sell a lot of cars, a lot of trucks. And every once in a while I get blessed with a crazy deal. And this is definitely one of them. And I don't think I'm going to let it go. Now, here's some things I'm going to address on this truck. Okay, so the original suspension, while it rides great, you can basically steer it with a finger, it's shot. The front leaf springs are completely upside down and backwards. Look at that shock. Totally toasted. Look at this side. There's a special creation over here from the 90-year-old man. Look at this. He shoved a coil spring up there in the steering, like an extra steering stabilizer. And that is some redneck engineering, but it actually works really well. But that's got to go. So those leaf springs, they're totally backwards, like a crossbow. They got to go. And now this truck has 2 steering stabilizers up there, plus the spring. I don't know what's going on with that, but it drives great. But honestly, this one's for me and the boys, and my boys love monster trucks. And so this thing's gonna get jacked up. We got a 6-inch lift for it. We got some 37-inch tires for it, and I got some 17-inch wheels. And I'm pretty excited to get this thing looking right for me. A lot of old school guys would say, oh, it's perfect the way it is. Leave it original, leave it stock. But for me, no. And I'll tell you why. So this truck, being a 4-speed with a 350, totally twanged out, loaded out, this guy got the 410 gears. So when you're driving down the road in 3rd or 4th gear, you're basically maxing it out. You're going about 55, 60 miles an hour, and on the tack you're around 2,500, and you're basically winding this baby out, just trying to keep up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce that gearing by, putting on some bigger rubber. So we're going to go to the biggest I can fit on here, 37s, because I drive this truck 60 miles a day through the desert, over to town and back. It's a lot of miles putting on this truck, so I'm trying to get that RPM down and get the speed up so I can keep up with some people. And it's going to be fun too. I'm going to throw some BKT logos on the tires, I think, and just enjoy this truck the way we want to enjoy it. It's all nuts and bolts. You could always take it back, but I can't wait to get the lifting tires on this thing and just go out with the boys, go get some ice cream, just have some fun, just like you're supposed to. So guys, let me know what you think about this sweet old 78 Sierra Grande, short bed, 4x4, 410 gear, loaded truck, AC, mandarin orange interior, shorty. I just love this old G-Mac. It is so cool. I want to hunt for a GMC grill instead of the bow tie. Hunt for some Sierra Grande badges, because they don't actually sell them on LMC truck. They got everything under the sun for these, unless it's a Sierra Grande and a mandarin orange interior. So I got the hard road, but wanted to bring this sweet old G-Mac to you guys, this sweet old K15, and let me know what you guys think. See you guys on the next one. Peace.